So hello and welcome to another episode of Game and Scotch. My name is Aiden. If this is the first time you're tuning on to Game and Scotch, we are a show that combines gaming and drinking. And this is an adult show, everybody. This is for big boys and girls. So I just wanted to put a quick disclaimer. Make sure if you're going to drink any of these stuff we're promoting today, make sure you are, 1, legal drinking age, and 2, you drink responsibly. That's a big friggin' deal.
Yeah, of course. My gosh.
Of course, yeah. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Guys, we are so small, we're so tiny that if you subscribe now, you can legally say, I liked Game and Scotch before they were cool.
Yeah, Game and Scotch hipsters, right?
Yeah.
I know. I'm actually one enthusiast myself.
Exactly.
Liked on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, following you guys everywhere. Like, it's great content. Big fan.
I've contacted my lawyers, and they say if in the court of law, if you say I followed Game of Scotch before they were cool, it is totally fine.
Oh, yeah.
So, who are you?
Oh, me?
What are you doing here? This is Matt, everybody. Matt, I met him at a Burlington, Ontario Smash Weekly called the Angry Burly Bros, and you're such a swell guy. I thought I'd have you on, and we could talk a little bit about.
Aiden. Right back at you, man.
Thanks,
honestly,
dude.
appreciate it.
This has been a great experience. So, I wanted him on the show just to kind of give a little bit of a background on, running a Smash local in a town that doesn't have too many, right? Like,
No,
they're
definitely
mostly in
not.
Toronto.
Like, Burlington has been off the chart, off the map for the last 5 to 7 years of just Smash competitive scene in general, honestly. Like, I had a little bit of a scene back in Smash Wii U, but time to time, only monthly events, not very frequent.
So, and this wouldn't be Game and Scotch without some scotch / drink. So I visited Nickelbrook Brewing Company here in Burlington, Ontario, and we picked up a few of their beers. So I guess I probably should have grabbed these over here. So we got the Dublicious.
Ooh,
Dublicious.
Sounds dublicious.
Dublicious. And then the next one we've got Cause and Effect, which is a blonde.
Oh, lovely.
I think the next one's Lost in Orbit. Yep, the Lost in Orbit. It's a session IPA, and our last baby is the Stout, and that is the I think it's called the Cheeky Bastard. I think it's called.
Oh, the cheeky, yeah,
Is that Cheeky Bastard?
Oh, it is the Cheeky
The
Bastard.
Cheeky Bastard. Yeah. So I thought today we would do, a flight of beers, and for each beer I'd ask Matt a question, and we would just carry on the podcast that way. So
yeah, sounds
thank you
great.
guys so much for joining us.
No,
And let's get.
Thanks for having me, man.
Thanks,
I'm
man.
super excited.
This
Like,
is so
just
fun.
what an awesome just situation in general, like event going on. You guys have such a great brand. Like, really humbled and honored to be a part of this right now.
Oh my God, this guy's positive. I really, this is great.
Appreciate it.
All right, so the first beer we're gonna try is the. Am I saying this right? It's the Dublicious. Dublicious. Dublicious.
Yeah. Dublicious.
Dublicious.
Personally, haven't heard of it before. Haven't tried it before, so I'm excited.
No, me
regardless,
neither.
But
So it's a Citra dry hop sour.
Nickelbrook, what a wonderful brewery.
I
always
love
have such
them.
variety.
Very nice guys too.
A lot of cool promotional stuff as well. Big supporter of the Burlington scene as well, like local brewery.
Let's take a little sip. So that's the guy in the far left here.
Okay.
All right, so
Sounds good.
cheers.
Yeah, come by. Very sour for this one. I was not expecting that.
Do you like
it tastes
sours?
great. Yeah. I'm a big, not as much as Sweet Tooth. Really,
Yeah.
really prefer sour things in life. So, gotta say, I'm digging this one as a start. We're really setting the bar high. Yeah.
Starting high. It's weird. Like for me, I'll drink anything. I like every beer, but I think my least favorite ones are the sours.
Oh,
I don't
funny,
know. It's just as a kid, I really like sour, but as an adult, I've become grumpy. I'm just like, I'm uncomfortable. I don't like this. But I'll drink it. I really enjoy it. But
It's I find with sours, like, they're definitely more of a casual drink. Like, if you're pounding these back for a night, like, that could I don't know, that could backfire.
upsetty spaghetti your stomach, dude.
No, for sure. But a situation like this with a lovely podcast, I think it's a great way to
This
start.
is great. Yeah, I really like it. What's the origin story of ABB, Angry Burly Bros? What made you and your family want to start this kind of thing?
All right. Well, I guess it's kind of a collection of a few things. So starting off, as I said before, I've been a huge Nintendo fan my whole life. Like, when I was growing up, the first game I ever played on Nintendo 64 was Super Smash Bros. At a friend's house. And then I remember my brothers had never played it before. I was the youngest. I think I was a little bit late to the game's release. So
You're the youngest of your brothers?
Yeah.
Oh, no way. How old are you? You're my age.
Yeah, 25.
You're 25, okay.
94. So,
I'm a year older.
Yeah, I got a 93 and a 91 as my other brothers. So we're pretty close in age, but it really allowed that whole Smash Bros. Compact. We all bonded a lot playing the game together, playing with friends. And so, Yeah, we got it for Christmas one year with their 64 and Banjo-Kazooie, funny enough. So it was like a dream come true. Oh my God, with the combination of that.
Yeah.
And yeah, my whole life just friends always coming over to my house, always wanting to play Smash with us. Like I've beaten Brawl, I don't know how many times. I had like 200 and something hours in each file every time, like crazy amount. But all this kind of passion stayed with me forever. I was loving Smash Wii U. That was the first game I really tried to get into the competitive scene. I was a little bit intimidated in Brawl when I was younger. Like I still loved the game. I loved Final Smashes, so I was definitely too much of a casual player at the time. And really just loved the community, the whole couch co-op thing. When this world was going into a more of an online, digital kind of game direction of what we're going with playing each other, like I still loved having people over at my house. High school, every Friday, there was people sleeping over at my house every week playing Brawl. And so all that kind of transferred into the future with Smash Wii U. People were still always at my house all the time playing Smash, always playing friendlies, but I wanted to go out and compete more, you know? But as a busy guy, like, you know, it was hard to get to tournaments a lot of the time, especially working on weekends and whatnot, like, especially even with Burlington, as you were saying before, Aiden, it was a very small scene. We had one monthly every 3 months at the YMCA, and sometimes my shifts lined up. I couldn't get to go to it, so, you know, it was discouraging, but I saw the pros in the world, MKLeo, Zero, like, wanted to be just like them. I wanted to get to that point, but I needed an opportunity to kind of get there. And at the same time, I was working for Nintendo of Canada at a stationary kiosk they used to have in Vaughan Mills Shopping Center. It was pretty fun. Okay. And while I was working for Nintendo, I met this man named Luke Farag. Ran into him a few times. He was always at these Nintendo events. Never really like understood why, but clearly he was a big fan of it. And we eventually got to the point of talking about Smash together. He always had live streams on his phone when I would be working, and I'd be watching it with him. And I was watching Civil War with him. My favorite character in Smash was Captain Falcon. I'm sure a lot of people can relate with that.
Oh, yeah.
And Civil War was probably the biggest kind of like result for Fatality, the best Captain Falcon player in the world. And so like it was so exciting. We were watching it together live, really bonding over it. Then I found out this kid, he's actually the social media marketing manager for Even Matchup Gaming, which is the biggest Canadian Super Smash Bros. Stream, especially in Ontario, without a doubt. But I think across the nation, like I think they're the biggest Canadian Smash Bros. Brand in general. They host GOML, Get On My Level, the biggest Canadian major, and a lot of other events like DreamHack Montreal, EGLX. They help with things like that. So really great guys, really great organization,
really good connection.
Yeah, exactly. And Luke was working for them doing their social media marketing. So I was like, wow, this is so cool. Like I watch their videos every week on YouTube. Like I'm so honored to meet this guy on the team. Like as I get to know him a little bit more, I found out he was 13. And I was like, whoa, mind blown. Totally like this guy, like I'm so inspired and impressed by his just professionalism, like his passion towards the game and the scene. He was more of Melee and Smash 4, but more Melee. So totally understand that. I wasn't quite there. But I still appreciated it, of course. Like I just didn't like that learning curve with that game is crazy. But anyway, he just kind of opened my eyes. Like I always wanted to get more involved in the Smash scene. Seeing that he did that, seeing what tournaments took to kind of take place, make sure there's success. Like I thought, you know what? People are already coming over to my house playing games. Why don't we just sort of combine the two, make the tournaments here? So even when I'm busy with my work schedule and while my friends are all over playing Smash, we can just make one big friendship, one big community, start having tournaments at my house, bring the practice to me, essentially. Like that whole, I think it was Field of Dreams, that baseball movie, but like, if you build it, they will come. Yeah. And it kind of was literally that with our tournament, because there was nothing in Burlington, and why would you want to go to a basement, right? Like, it didn't really sound as appealing advertising-wise, but the passion from our brand was really for the community, like, as well for me as a competitor, but also just like, the scene was struggling a bit with the game, you know? There was a little bit of toxicity with the character basis of Bayonetta. Yeah. Some people trash talking, some bullying and whatnot. It's not what I'm about. I really wanted to create a positive atmosphere for people to go.
People who love the game.
Yeah. People to love the game, people to have fun, people to get that couch co-op that I was also talking about before. That was always a passion of my whole life. And like, just having a safe place to grind, get that experience and level up and whatnot. So kind of all fed into each other. Meeting Luke was really the catalyst point. Like, totally inspired me. Now he's like a co-business partner with us. He's been helping us for the last 2 years, and we're coming up on our 2-year anniversary at the end of December next month with a $1,000 pop bonus. It's like crazy to think. I never expected to get to this point, honestly.
Follow ABB on Facebook if you're in the Burlington, Oakville kind of area, because you guys should check it out.
Yeah. Instagram, Twitter. Yeah. Oh, especially Twitter. We got some pretty cool content on there as well. Yeah, we want to get more plays out there. We got wonderful production team on our side as well. Great community. Like the thing is, loving just the passion we're trying to inspire in everyone, and really just caring about the player experience more than anything. Like, I don't know, some people have different incentives for running a business, but compensation, definitely is not the goal.
No.
Really just caring about being there for the community and helping the future of the esports industry in Canada.
Cool. And I'll link all that stuff in the description if you guys want to get in contact with ABB.
Yeah, first time you come out to ABB, you always get a free venue as well. So, and if you want, like, one thing I do recommend for new players, competing's a little bit intimidating, you know? Like, there's a lot of bracket anxiety going on.
Yeah.
Like, you can totally get discouraged, have one bad time, like, get 6 stocks, like, never want to play again. But sometimes just go out, play some friendlies. Don't compete your first time. Just go out to have a good time and meet some people in the community and make some friends and just enjoy the game.
Yeah, I've brought a few of my buddies, and I'm just like, honestly, don't expect anything. Like, you're not gonna win.
Yeah,
Just go, have fun, make sure your expectations are like you're gonna go and learn and how to play the game a little bit better. But people are hardcore.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
People practice this game every day, every week. It's like a career for some, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Very, very cool.
So, all right. So the second brew, we've got, what's this guy? It's the blonde one. Cause and Effect from Nickelbrook.
I like the logo. Yeah,
it's really
cool
cool
packaging.
Yeah.
Oh,
Optimism.
That's something I
Tasting
can
thirst.
totally align with. Oh, I love it. Oh yeah, I Kanpai
Cheers.
is cheers in Japanese. I have been learning Japanese on the side as well, in addition to all this stuff. So trying to incorporate
You
in
are?
esports.
Oh
one
yeah,
day.
I did mention that. I was kind of like, it just kind of blew over my head. But why would you do that?
Oh, just love
for
the
fun?
culture. Yeah,
Yeah,
want to get it involved in the tournaments one day too.
That's my next backpacking trip. Oh, this one's good. Do you like IPAs? Do you like hops?
Oh, I do, but it's not very hoppy for a hop beer. But also, like, I'm blown away. I was loving. I got to give it to the sour still out of these two.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was delicious.
Well, the sour is just really bang, hits you with that flavor.
Although this might just need a little more sips. This seems definitely better for partying. Actually,
this is like
not
something
bad.
that you'd go to like a bar and be like,
Yeah.
I'll have one of these. Just enjoy
A
it,
casual
hang
drink?
out.
Yeah,
Casual
yeah.
drink. I guess we kind of touch base a little bit on it. It's
yeah.
you know, this all starts with the love of the game. What is it about? I guess we'll talk more about the competitive side of Smash. What about it makes it so appealing? Because you know what's cool about Smash is that it brings Nintendo fans and fighting games kind of like together. And you obviously come from Nintendo. I've always kind of enjoyed fighting games, so it's just kind of like this amazing like Avengers style Nintendo game.
Yeah,
And
the perfect like combination of all.
and it's like a genre, like one of my favorite genres of video games. So I guess what about it competitively is like, I guess keeps us, you know, trying to get better. And
interesting, Because funny enough about myself, I am not a competitive person at all.
No?
No, I'm really like.
that doesn't show when we're there. You're you're sometimes top 8ing. Goddamn.
Yeah, well, like, it's I don't know, like back to the passion of the game, like I love it so much, like I just everything about it makes me want to play it more. And then you get to that point, you know, you're beating your friends all the time, they start to not enjoy playing with you as much. Your
That
skill
happened to me
does
with Melee.
Yeah,
And
and
my
like
close friends are like, nope.
yeah, and you kind of feel bad because it's like you're not really trying to ruin their day, you're just trying to have fun, play the
I
game. Oh my god. I guess it's different with Melee, of course. You can just shut someone down, they can't get in and put it in, like, man,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's cool stuff, but with this sort of thing, like I kind of view it like in a couple different ways. Like I love the negativity and discouraging factors of people telling you how you just can't make it in an esports industry. You know, it's only about the youth. You gotta have reaction time. You gotta do this, that, and like from that set alone, I was very not discouraged, inspired by all the people telling me like not to do it, not to get involved, and not to compete.
People
and, like,
would tell you?
oh yeah,
Straight up,
man.
don't
Yeah,
do it?
straight up. Like you're too old. You're never gonna make it as a pro
You're too
player. or
old.
anything.
I'm older than you.
I know.
What the
but unfortunately, in this world, it's much easier to be negative towards
Yeah,
others.
no, for
right?
sure.
And sometimes I was coming out there, and it can make or break a situation, right? And you know, I just took it with stride, took it in a sense of to learn from it, to not even prove them wrong, to just prove to myself like I don't want to be discouraged by anyone. And so, taking that into account, plus I am a avid musician outside of this as well, so I love all different kinds of instruments, and whatnot. And I totally view Smash as a collection of character instruments. Each character is a different instrument that you're playing, you know?
Right.
You gotta have your rest notes, you gotta do nothing in neutral, you gotta have your crazy solos when you're doing your combos and whatnot, and each character is totally played different. It's a different flavor, it's a different style. And so the controller itself, just like putting that finesse, effort, and work into it, it's just, I love the growth mindset on it, and just seeing where you've started, how far you've come, and like it's just very rewarding, even when you don't win.
Yeah.
You can have a day you play on fire, you do so well, you're beating players you've never beaten before, and you lose the tournament. And like, you still feel good because you know you're growing, you can see results, and at the same time you're having fun, sometimes even getting money for it, which is crazy. Like the fact that like you can have fun playing this game, meet so many wonderful people, and just like on top of that make a career out of it for some. So like, part of the reason why I went that TO direction, because I definitely think I have a better chance of making a financially stable career out of that sort of organizing side of it. But doesn't mean I don't want to discourage myself there either. You know, you never know. One day maybe could be the best Wario in Canada. That's really what I'm trying to do. But
at least in Canada.
Yeah.
But what's cool is like the more I've kind of come to ABB, it's like you guys really have an established kind of like business kind of going on with you guys. Like you got like your what am I trying to say? I guess you have like all the snacks and concessions downstairs, and like you've got like registrations. There's a lot of people that show up. Like,
some
like,
weeks like we had like over 40, 45 people on like a Friday night in the basement, when like there's tournaments all across Ontario that sometimes, obviously, like there's different reasons contributing, whatever overlap.
You got good
but,
players
like,
at ABB too.
Actually, that too. It's not even just the quantity; it's the quality. Like, I was looking over my metrics of just my head-to-heads this season, who I've lost to, and to see like, because they're trying to figure out the PR right now. We're coming to the end of another season, so the people I've lost to are not bad, and like it's crazy like how difficult it is at our tournament. Because I think that's one of the things that people, as we bring creating this environment and atmosphere so people can evolve, grow, learn, train, all that good stuff. And as a result, the competition is just getting astronomical at our event, and so. Yeah, like it's definitely like a quantity and quality situation going on there, and once again inspiring to keep not getting discouraged in that competitor sense, you know? Like,
it's funny. Matt and I were at EGLX. You were actually running a sister stream there, EGLX 2019, and I thought I was gonna get my ass handed to me because every time I went to ABB, I'd win a few rounds and get a little further in losers bracket, but I was like losing, and I was like, I'm gonna do awful at EGLX because this is like where all the big boys. Esan was there, like Mewtwo Kang, like all these big guys were there, and I ended up like doing like really, really, really well. I didn't get out of pools, but like I just like I beat like 4 or 5 people. I was like blown away, and I think it's just because at ABB you've got this like like a smaller group of like really good, talented players, and that EGLX there's just hundreds. Of people. So like it really. I encourage people to do both. Like, go to your weeklies, because that's going to be a lot more concentrated, skilled people. And, like, you get better every time you go. And then when you go to the big EGLXs, like, there's no expectations.
Surprised,
You'd be surprised how well you do.
Yeah, it's so cool.
It's so fun, because some people just,
I'm glad you did so well at EGLX. That's amazing.
Banjo represent. Woo! So, I don't know. Like, I honestly think I'm much better at coming to these weeklies, and if anyone's looking to, don't play online. Like,
no, definitely.
Honestly, the online is so bad. Like, you're not going to improve. You're
gonna try it sometimes. Like,
I keep like, ever since I found ABB, I'm like, I'm not even like doing online anymore. So it's just, it's crazy.
Totally. And like, you still get that character variety matchup in person, and then like everyone's picking up secondaries, and like, it's just that latency, man. You just can't practice those attack cancel backers back perfectly. Like, oh my gosh,
it's awful. We're going next beer, baby. So this is the Lost in Orbit, baby.
Lost in Orbit.
I visited Nickelbrook yesterday, and they gave me this one to test, and I was like, I think Matt will like this one.
You were definitely right. Yeah. That was like immediate.
A little bit more hoppy than the one before.
Yeah.
What's the IBUs on this sucker? Let's see. Oh, sorry.
No, it's all good. It's funny because like
16.
Just even to bring up from before, like the quality of a weekly versus a regional or crazy major. Like someone who came to our tournaments, Stoss, she's regular there every week from Hamilton. Hamilton has a very small scene as well. Like they got some decent stuff at McMaster and Mohawk, but like it fluctuates. It's harder for them to be consistent, especially because the prime players are in Toronto. It's a little bit far for Toronto to go all the way to Hamilton, but she's been so dedicated. She's been never stopped. Like I have like over 1,000 hours on my copy because we are always hosting tournaments. So we always have
the console's on,
Yeah, but she had like way more hours than me, and she's playing at home by herself, grinding constantly. She's now number 4 in the entire province and is probably the best Wii Fit player in the entire world.
Yeah.
And it's just, She's number 2 at ABB. She doesn't win our tournaments, and she's number 4 in the province.
Wow.
And it's just like to show you like the quality of player there. Like even though if they're not the best players in the province, if they're still beating the 4th best in the province, like it's tough. Competition is tough.
I guess.
Oh my gosh.
Another really good player that's at the weeklies. I fight MTE pretty often.
Oh yeah,
and he's
fantastic.
incredible. He's got like his Incineroar.
Yeah.
And he's got like a really good Joker and like.
The thing about MTE, he was a competitive CS:GO player before, so he
Yeah.
has a fantastic mentality on just player mindset and just growing in
hand-eye
general.
coordination is probably incredible. Yeah.
And like
God.
VOD analysis, like I think he'd be a great coach. Like his analytics on the game is just mind blowing. But he didn't play Smash before Smash Ultimate. Literally, he picked it up with Incineroar at the beginning of the series. Coming to ours. Yeah, he literally he just started hitting up all these tournaments in Ontario and has leveled up drastically.
Oh my god.
He's a great guy too.
Dude, I've been playing Smash since the beginning, like over 20 years.
I know.
This guy just picks it up.
Literally. And he's just like he'll show me tech that I'm like, I didn't know that existed, and like it's very subtle, and he's like, you can kind of notice this, but I found it on Reddit, and like it like oh my gosh, like
Oh my god.
brilliant players.
Yeah, he's
Brilliant players.
Amazing to fight. So you main Wario.
Yes.
Why?
Well,
Wario's really good in Ultimate.
truth be told, there's a couple of reasons. One, I hate to say it, but the tier list is there for a reason.
Yes.
I did kind of want to play someone higher on the tier list,
Yeah.
just to, leverage your possibility of winning a little bit more. You got that better frame data, you got the better advantage on moves and whatnot for
sure.
matchups. And in the last game I played ZSS, and I loved ladder combos. I loved up air.
CSS was really good in 4.
Yeah, she was so good.
sick.
Absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
I played her a bit in this one as well.
She's good in Ultimate, too.
I got a bit discouraged at the beginning because everyone said she was bad just because of how different she was, but
Dude, have you seen Mars?
yeah, Mars has
He's
been
nuts.
Oh my god.
He's nuts.
What a phenomenal player.
He makes me want to play ZSS.
Yeah,
I'm
I've
just,
been
like,
honestly,
watching him,
I've
like,
been using her more
sick.
as a secondary now
Yeah.
a little bit, going back to it a bit, but I got a bit discouraged because of that. So I was like, you know what, I got to switch to a top tier. And at the time, Tweak was winning all these tournaments with Wario, Frostbite, I believe, Glitch, I think as well.
Yep.
And Wario's got those up airs. Wario's got the same chains that I was loving before.
He's
so
also just an incredible character. Like Wario's just he's so good.
and as well, like I never really noticed, but I've always been a big fan of Wario. He's my Mario Kart character. He's my like Mario Party character, and so
I'm that Waluigi guy.
oh yeah, that's my brother Andrew.
Yeah.
He loves Waluigi. But I totally got like that like universal like epiphany, like oh my god, Wario is meant for me. You know, like as well, like I'm a farty smelly guy. I'm a fat bastard, and but honestly, that's part of the reason why like just a collection of things like that like kind of gave me that epiphany. You know, Wario is meant for me, and ever since like. I was struggling at the beginning. He's whack, man. Like his recovery, his bike, you gotta totally change it up. And he has amazing moves, but he's stubby and short.
Yeah.
So it's been a long learning curve. But I didn't get discouraged. I wanted to lose, obviously. Lose, learn. Just get that matchup experience in. And it's been really paying off. As well, at the beginning, I used to wear I bought these things called sun stashes, like sunglasses, but with Wario hat, Wario mustache. Yeah, it was pretty fun. I used to wear that in bracket all the time. So.
I think it's weird. My experience with Wario is because I'm the same. I love that character. And my dad always played Wario when we played Mario Kart when I was a kid, which is kind of cool. I like with Brawl, I was Diddy Kong because I'm a big rare guy, as you know.
Of course. Oh, K. Rool as well. I did play him at the beginning of this game.
K. Rool is my boy, and he got buffed. Thank God. So like Brawl was like Diddy Kong. Smash 4, I played a lot of Wario. Like I was a Wario main in Smash 4.
Really?
But then Ultimate, I was really happy that for some reason like Pokemon Trainer clicked. So when Ultimate initially came out, I was
such
like,
a good character.
Man, Pokemon Trainer is the coolest character in this game.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna main him. I don't care how good he is. And luckily he was good. And then Banjo came out, and that was history.
Honestly, it's funny because like Banjo has been my #1 requested character for all time. Like I've had managers at Nintendo of Canada like be like, who do you want in Smash? And then I was like, Banjo, and then they'd be like, oh, wouldn't that be cool? They totally knew. They just weren't telling me. But
they were.
Then the character got announced, and I was like, I'm gonna pick him up. I'm gonna play him so much. But
I
love Wario. I can't stop with the Wario
I probably
parts.
shouldn't tell you, but I actually recorded my reaction to when Banjo was announced.
Oh, really?
And like,
oh, nice.
I cried.
Oh
on
God.
stream. Yeah, it was
That's
awful.
great. Well, no,
I was like,
you're that passionate,
I don't know
man.
whether
That's
I should
beautiful.
post this or not because I was literally like,
wow, really?
It was awful. It's like this was like the only character I wanted for 20 years.
Yeah.
It was like if you think about it, like this is I'm like Smash 64, and I was like a little kid, and I was like, "Where's Banjo?" Like,
No, same here. As I said, my first 2 games on my 64 for Christmas was Smash 64 and Banjo-Kazooie, and I
why
like
aren't they together?
exactly.
Yeah.
When he got announced, so I tweeted out to Sakurai, Nintendo. I thanked them all. Yeah.
Oh, I went
Beautiful.
straight to Grant Kirkhope, and he didn't tweet back, but I was like, you are the master. I love you so much. The music's amazing.
I love the music.
His remix on Spiral Mountain is like incredible, and
Honestly, even Mr. Patch, I was just saying, like, it was funny. I was talking to someone on Tinder or whatnot, but they were like, "What song are you obsessed with right now?" And I sent them Mr. Patch from Banjo, and they never replied to me ever again. But then they put it in Smash, so it was so worth it. Yeah, I love it. Sometimes I put on like a 10-hour loop, and I just get in the zone for work because it keeps you motivated. Whoa, there's a sense of urgency going on, like something drastic's happening. Like there's a giant.
Lord of the
Balloon
Facts
Dragon?
song is
Ooh,
really
yeah.
good too, yeah.
No, it's good
and they
stuff.
put Freezy Peak too.
Yeah,
Oh my God. like I'm obsessed with this game, man.
I do listen to the Banjo-Kazooie soundtrack.
I do, and I was kind of bummed that they remixed most of the songs. So I was like,
Yeah,
gotta
it's
keep
surprising.
the original.
I know. The Gobi Desert remix though was really good. Even Mad Monster Mansion, like
Mad Monster Mansion was pretty good.
It's good. I just think it's odd as a choice for Smash, but it still sounds good. I really do enjoy it.
Mad Monster Mansion is one of my favorite tracks.
Oh,
I was
really?
happy
I feel
they-
bad. Oh,
no,
my
no,
God.
it's okay. It's okay. No, it's okay. Because
It's just a bit spooky,
but like
man.
what bums me is like I was like I want to play the Mad Monster track on like Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah,
That
that'd
would
be such
sick.
a good
But I
fit.
can't.
That's so funny.
Sakurai, why? But it is what it is.
But yeah, I guess I didn't really say, like, other than top tier, love the character universal fit. You know, I got that vibe. Wario's for me.
Wario's
I'm
for
a-
you. Yeah.
I'm
Wario is.
I like to think of myself as a, hopefully not, but like, you know, a greedy fat just like Wario, and sometimes I strive not to be that kind of person.
love
But
farting on people.
yeah, exactly that too.
Yeah. Yeah, what instrument? Is he a tuba?
Oh, he would be more like a trombone, like that, like the big farts. You can get the short half wafts with just with the slide, or you can do the.
So this is the Cheeky Bastard. It's a stout, and I've had this yesterday, so I've already had it, and I already love it. So
It's just
I'm
my
gonna see-
reaction.
It's
then.
literally your reaction, yeah.
I've definitely had a coffee stout or something.
Yeah, it definitely has that like
Yeah,
mocha
full flavor
type thing, yeah. And it like takes like what's kind of cool about this beer, it's like because other beers I was having like I can still taste the old beer, so it's kind of like
This-
maybe you need to wash out your mouth, but this one takes up. Your
it takes all
whole-
the flavor. You know, I'm impressed with all of Nickelbrook's selection today. I gotta
amazing.
say,
Yeah,
especially for being so close and just good quality. And every year they're always sponsoring Sound of Music, great music festival in
Great
Burlington,
music
Ontario.
festival.
Always recommend
you
checking
should
it out.
check it out. It's really cool. But yeah, I guess the last question is, what would you recommend to people who want to kind of start a Smash local? Like, what are the kind of like essential things that people
For sure.
look for?
For sure. So, as I've been kind of touching on a few times, like some people, unfortunately, they understand esports is a profitable market. They're in it for the wrong reasons, right?
They're looking for the profit right away.
Yeah, they're looking and like they're gonna charge.
It's like any
unrealistic-
business.
Yeah,
It grows. Yeah.
and like the community is very tight knit. Like
Mm-hmm.
the players who compete everywhere. Excuse me, sorry, the hops. Ooh.
He burped iTunes, just so you know.
But yeah, the community is very tight knit. The players want to play with other good players, and if you're just kind of randomly just announcing a tournament with no exposure, no names, it's kind of it
tough.
might struggle a bit because people won't know about it. People won't want to go necessarily because they want to go and get that quality experience. They want to train. They want to get their money's worth out of their little bit of venue fee or whatnot. And so, I would just recommend before hosting, go and get your own experience, like joining a tournament. Play as a player, see what it's like from the player perspective. Because like we did take we studied a lot of it beforehand. We studied how pool management was done. We studied how advertising was done. We were studying how like the event organization was done. And the player experience is the number one most important thing to me. And I think every TO should consider that as well. Because if players aren't having a good time, doesn't matter how amazing, how sponsored, how fantastic the equipment is. There's no players, they're not going to show up, and then the event's going to die. And so, really, that's the big thing. And like, it's funny because I always kind of like when people come around ABB, I'm always like, "Here's the shitty basement," and they're like, "No, it's amazing. Like, it's so cool." And I'm like, "It's a shitty unfinished basement," but like, it doesn't matter about the venue to me because we're creating a brand to support as I said, like the scene for the community. We're there to provide for that player experience. And like every time we have an event, like if anyone has a bad time, if anyone has a mishap, schedule overlap, something doubles went too long, I want to know about it. I want to make sure things are made right. I want to make sure players are having the best possible experience. And so same thing with new TOs, like get in there, learn, just speak to people. Everyone in the community is really friendly, especially in Ontario. And like, you can learn a lot. You can go up to any TO, you can ask for advice, you can join any of the Discords, you can talk to any of the players.
You can comment below and I will ask Matt.
Yeah, that too. Ask me any questions. I don't mind to
below.
answer for sure.
Yeah.
And it's going to be tough. Like, a lot of it is hard work and effort before things pay off.
Also don't want to step on people's toes. So it's
Yeah.
like, let's like, I want to start a Smash Weekly in Burlington. And I'm like, I'm going to host them Fridays. And you're like, hey, but like,
Be
ABB already
accommodating.
has, but ABB already has, you know, like the audience people are there. So it's like, I think you want to understand what your kind of community already has and
Yeah.
see if you can work in between, work with them. They might share their
Totally.
community with you.
Because that's exactly it.
Yeah.
No, I'm in a couple private Discords and whatnot for tournament organizers in Ontario, and it's exactly what we do. We have private like spreadsheets to make sure no one's tournaments are overlapping.
stepping each other, yeah.
Sometimes they do, just because the scene is growing so much.
Yeah.
It's wonderful to see, but there will be overlap.
Yeah.
You'll accommodate. Communication is essential in this sort of thing of success. And then in the end, like, you're going to help each other out. You're going to send players. You're going to recommend their tournament to your tournament. You're going to bring setups to theirs. They're going to bring setups to yours. It's really about working together and not doing the... Excuse me again. Oh my God, the burps. Not doing just sort of the lone wolf, like, oh God, I'm gonna say it. I don't know, it's swearing, but anyway, yeah, just kind of like, I'm doing my own thing, like, we're the best. No,
Right.
It's not about that, because the players are there. They're going to every tournament. They're gonna see what's good, what's bad, and they're gonna remember their experiences. So, working together, talking to the community, getting the experience of a player first, because there's a lot of flaws in tournaments, and like, we're trying to iron out every single one. We don't want that happening at ours, because we truly, like, above anything else, it's really just making sure the players have fun, making sure the players enjoy the game, trying to make the best experience for everyone possible. And so, like, we've learned a lot from other organizers' mistakes. We've had obviously our own. Everyone grows, everyone learns
like
themselves.
any business.
Yeah, you gotta learn from your own mistakes, but yeah, it's we've been very fortunate being in this province here, having so many opportunities around just Ontario in general, and just learning from them. And so definitely would say get involved in the community. That is the number one most important step. Regardless if you're competing, if you don't even want to compete, just go to the tournaments, sit in the crowd, cheer with the crowd for the top players, have fun watching the hype plays, watch what the production team is doing. I used to go up to Stream Control and I'd ask them what software they're using. I used to go up to the TOs and ask them where they got this equipment. Like, everyone's friendly. Like, it's not like they're going to be against you sharing some information.
Yeah. Well, great. Well, thanks a lot, Matt, for joining us today.
Yeah, of course.
Love to have you on again.
So much fun, Aiden. This has been, an absolute blast, man. Really appreciate you taking me on the show. Seriously, it's been fantastic, man.
This was so good. So thank you guys so much for watching. We're trying a new format with the YouTube videos and stuff. So if you guys like the new format, please let us know in the comments below. iTunes, you're just getting the raw, uncensored.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby. You're getting the uncut. There you go. I hope you like that. But also check us out on YouTube, and we're also on Instagram, Twitter, everything. So make sure you check us out there, and also check out ABB. You're on everything, right? Facebook, Instagram, Twitter,
Twitch, yeah, all that good stuff. Honestly, I'm even talking about, like, let's build a TikTok, let's have funny videos. Like, you gotta cover all social media.
I was watching
right?
a Gary V video, and he was saying, like, everyone's gotta have a goddamn TikTok now.
He's like an entrepreneur guy.
He's
on
like
LinkedIn,
a
right?
digital
I've definitely
media
seen his
guy.
exact. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, TikTok's the future. It's so much money. These kids are gonna. But yeah,
Most of the time, I'm like, oh, he's too intense. But like most of the time, I'm like, I actually gotta listen to this guy. He knows what he's talking about. But no, yeah, it's just.
thanks for the shout out, Aiden. Appreciate it, man.
Anytime.
Definitely hit up Happy Birthday 2019. It's on December 28th.
Yes.
Burlington Legion. We're gonna have over 100 entrants, probably like top players in Canada. Secretly, maybe confirmed. Haven't announced it yet, but like, good stuff, guys. Definitely check it out.
Guys, I'll leave that in the description if you need to check out the details. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to Nickelbrook. I visited their brewery, and the guy there was very nice. I didn't get his name, but these 4 beers were delicious. We had I guess I'll recite them again. The Duplicious, the Blonde, the Wasson Orbit, and the Cheeky Bastard Stout. I love beer, and
Me too.
if you are watching this and you are a local brewery and you want us to promote you, please God, message me on Instagram. I'll leave our email below as well.
Yeah, of course.
So, yeah.
Happy to taste any beers for you guys.
I'll taste anything you want. So thank you so much. Cheers.
I've already finished everything there.
All right. Have a great one, guys. Take care.
Yeah. Thanks so much.